Hello and welcome. I'm Bev Roberts, and today I want to share 3 compelling reasons why you want to run webinars. Now, you could probably tell me there's a million things that you need to get done in your business before you start focusing on growing your list. In fact, the best time is now to start growing your list, because practicing doing webinars, your list will never be this small again. So it's really a great opportunity to get going. So let's get started. So the first compelling reason I wanted to share was that you can become a trusted expert and thought leader by running webinars. What we're looking for here is that personal interaction and connection. That's what webinars bring you. And you cannot get that in videos and in adverts of videos or those kind of Facebook Lives, because that's one way. In a webinar, it's a two-way dialogue. People may be chatting with you through the comments box, or you may bring them on camera. So it's a great way to bring people into your community and let them get to know you. And I guess you become you're sort of more connected because you're a person and they can trust you. So if we think of it from another aspect, a webinar that focuses on educating your audience usually converts well. It's because they're learning something. So webinars are not selling, they're teaching. Yes, you may make an offer, but the primary reason is to teach. And so you get to show up as the expert that you are, and in a webinar, you get to build the know, like, trust factor that's key to conversion. So number 2 is that webinars will grow your list and boost your business. And they do this in a number of ways. But the first way is that each time a person completes your webinar registration form, they not only become a potential lead for your service, they grow your list. But that potential could also be somebody to partner with, somebody to collaborate with. So often, if I would be interested in collaborating with somebody, I want to know what they're teaching, how they align to what I do. So see the opportunity broader than just growing your list or potential leads for your services. The second way is that webinar, when it's compelling, when people are really engaged, they're writing in the comments, and you can see you've really nailed the content, that can become a launch pad for a number of other content pieces. Because when you read in the chat or hear firsthand what somebody is struggling with, you can go away and write content that really speaks to that particular problem and gives them what to do about that problem. So think of your social media. It could spawn for you some social media posts, questions, blogs, videos. It could even be courses. And all of those things showcase your expertise in your niche and engage with your community where they're at right now. So point number 3 is that webinars are the highest conversion opt-in that you could possibly use, hands down. So what we know is that an average webinar time frame is, say, 45 to 60 minutes. There is no other marketing approach that has people as captive in an audience where they are engaging with you directly than a webinar. So nothing else holds their attention that long. I think there's a big but coming. Yeah, but you need to engage people and teach them something that they wanted to learn, because an engaged audience is a buying audience. So Yes, we do make offers on our webinars, but our primary reason is to engage them and teach them something that they can learn and apply in their lives, their business, whatever your subject matter is. And if they're involved in your presentation, so you're asking questions, you're asking people to put, things in the comments box. So you're moving their awareness along a continuum. And when you focus on something of value to them, they will be more invested in the solution you're offering at the end of the webinar. And I think, the other thing is that webinars with the best conversion rates focus on educating your audience on how your services can help them. So it's not just the education piece around your content of your webinar. So what I mean is, so that you're not directly selling, what you're doing is you're talking about case studies. You're talking about examples with clients of yours, obviously without using specific names, but illustrating your points by using examples, because people learn from stories. So that's a great way to storytell in amongst the webinar. And I think that way of weaving in and helping people understand how your services would support them, that leads you to that quiet confidence that you are able to make your offer at the end of the webinar for those people who are ready, and then engaging them in that offer right there and then. So that's also a place where people can ask you questions live. And this is where, circling back to number 2, where a lot of your content's going to end up coming from. So in summary, with webinars, you've really got the opportunity to add value by teaching your audience what you know and become a trusted expert. Number 2 is you demonstrate a strong value proposition for why they need to work with you. And number 3, you can make a clear, no-brainer call to action that increases your leads and conversions for your services. So I'd love to know, what's your biggest challenge with running webinars? Leave a comment below. Bye for now, and remember, let's live the fab life together.